Welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you're all doing good. This video may sound boring for some of you. Some of you may get emotional. Some of you can have a genuine connect to this. Some of you might feel this as cringe. Whatever you guys feel, sorry that I don't care. Because this video is going to be much personal. The reason for this video starts on August 8, 2017. Which is nothing but my first day in college. Getting into college, according to me, was a greatest expectation and a long time desire to feel like a grown-up guy, to take responsibilities, to take care of myself. Not only because of this, unfortunately, Meesai Murukku was released on the same year just before I joined college. So now you can understand how determined I was while joining college. This determination doesn't end here. I had no idea on what course to choose for college. I was confused, but I was damn sure not to join engineering. Only because from nowhere somebody told it's tough, that I won't get a job, I can't enjoy the college life. I don't know whether it was the movies that I watched influenced me. I wanted to take some other course in arts and science, and then I wanted to clear the group exams and get into some top government posts such as IAS or IPS. But that didn't work. As I had no idea or determination on any course in arts and science, and because of my family's pressure, I joined engineering. But the good thing was, my parents gave me the freedom to choose the department in engineering, where I chose the Department of Mechanical Engineering.
Music.
Jokes apart, I was actually interested in mechanical engineering and I was much excited to learn about machines and to work on it. I was good enough to pass the subjects, and even I was liking the much difficult maths papers as I had a good history with mathematics in my school. This is not to show off, I really liked maths. Another thing that excited me was the hostel life that I was gonna experience for the upcoming 4 years. I would have mentioned about my hostel life in the previous video also. My college life had the very new environment that I haven't experienced in my life before, and that's what hostel is. About my hostel, I had the best time out of it. I'm not exaggerating. Of course, we all had complaints with the food, faculties, facilities, and so on, but those complaints were the reasons for us to have the best time in our hostel. If we were given with well-versed rooms and delicious food, we would have never complained about it, and there would be no adventures in search of food in the night. We were getting out of hostel at night times. We were creating a lot of ruckus in the midnight. Birthday parties, jam sessions. We've done reels, photo shoots, celebrated festivals, hostel day function. Even we have done a protest in front of our college. While I was joining the hostel, I had the thought that I was the one who had the best time in school, as I was more of a nostalgic guy who always thinks of good olden days and be proud of how my past was. I was so conservative with the small friend circle that I had in school. Whatever the moment is, happy, sad, breakup, misunderstanding or whatever else, I was serious only with the school friends or the closer circle that I mentioned before. I haven't imagined that I would make some close friends from my college, but what happened was completely opposite. My career started with a friend from my college, and up to this state where I am now, I have a friend from college to accompany me. And now I have a great regret that I have not been with them for a lot of times. When they plan for a trip, some get-togethers, marriage functions, that's because I was occupied by some other commitments and I made that commitment as the first priority over my college mates. Though I made some good friends in college as well as hostel, still there will be always some people with whom we won't talk much or mingle with them. Sometimes, even those kind of company makes you feel comfortable for at least 3 days. And that happened for me during my IV. We went for an IV in our second year to Mysore and Coorg, which is the cliché tourist spot for IVs for the colleges in and around Coimbatore. Even that was a wonder for us because some of our previous batches haven't gone for IV in their whole college life itself. And I was more excited about that. But most of my close friends in my class can't make up to this trip as they were busy with volleyball tournaments and kart racing events. I was worried that they didn't come, but that 2 days of IV taught me a lot beyond what I thought about it. Actually, I was so comfortable with the guys who I haven't spoken with. I was totally involved with them. I saw a lot of people dancing and enjoying who doesn't even speak loud in the class. A lot of them were behaving so weird than usual after a round. And after several rounds, when Ivy got over, I came to college with a lot of new friends. Days went on, we were juniors first, and later we got some juniors, from people who worked for the department functions to people who were organizing those events. Without having any plan for the career or what to do next, we were just doing some random courses and participating in events which we thought will help for us in our career. This was going on peacefully, and one fine day, after finishing all the events that I had in that month, and I was out of on duties to bunk the classes for that month, I had no other go, so I attended the lab session. My professor in that lab gave me a deadline to complete all my pending record works within 2 days. On that day, I took an oath to look after my life seriously. So, I lit up the fire in my ass, and with that fire, I was writing the records in my room on that evening. After a while, a friend of mine from the next room ran out of his room shouting that everyone was so happy, including me, about going home and knowing nothing about this lockdown thing, how long it will continue. I thought this will end in a month or two, but
one eternity later.
Of course, it was a good time to spend some days with family. At the same time, whole world suffered because of the virus. But I don't want to talk about it here. Everything changed, everything became online. A lot of things happened in between. We all completed our exams online. On that aspect, we always thank COVID because of the toughest paper that we had ahead. Some of them went abroad for their higher studies. Some of them has got jobs, including me. Some of them even got married. A lot has happened, and finally we arrive here. Our graduation. Finally, we all got graduated last week. That was actually a great moment to have all our people under one roof after a long time. None of us had the excitement of meeting everyone after a long time, as we were meeting in regular intervals in a lot of events. Maybe COVID had made us to consider everything as a passing cloud. I had a small excitement towards the day, but after the day ended, I felt so hard that one day had a lot of emotions. We were happy, we have been missing some of our friends, we were fucked up as our plans we had for that get together didn't work. Still, we managed to do something with our friend's birthday into account. And that was the first time for me to look for a shelter to stay for a night in my own hometown. The day doesn't end as planned, but I'm sure that it went memorable. But somewhere in the corner of my heart, I have a small grief that we couldn't spend our final years in the place where we made memories. Maybe we all have that grief. Though we are all being close even for now, though we have all completed our exams online and passed in it, it would have been different from what it has been now if we were there in our final years at least. Anyways, without this phase, I would have not learned about life. Without the pressure, I would have not learned to overcome it. Without the deadlines, I would have not managed to make it on time. Without those failures, I would have not known what's success. Even now I don't know. So the reason for the video ends here, and my college life as well. It was truly a pleasure to have these people in my life. It was not the single occasion we cherish. It was the journey that made this occasion special.